Alrighty, so today we are going to be doing the EZA TUR tier list as of May 10th, 2024. Now, Golden Week has kind of shifted things a little bit over the last, I think I did this video about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and a couple things have changed. I believe since the last time I did this, Super EZAs were introduced, who we're going to be counting in this video, and then we've had a lot of like different ones with like Super Vegeta's EZA. We had obviously both of the Super EZAs, and then a couple of the Golden Week TUR EZAs. Just to kind of fill out this list a little bit, right? So that is one thing I want to get out of the way, that, you know, it's been a minute, so we have a little bit of reshaping to this list, and I had a little bit of trouble kind of putting it together, but I think this is going to sort of be how it's going to look for at least for the foreseeable future, up until we get like another celebration with a major TUR EZA. But I'm not sure what that one is going to be. So just keep that in mind. A few disclaimers with this one. I'm sure you guys know at this point the way these tier lists work. This is just from my experience playing the game and of my opinion alone. A lot of these can be interchangeable. I think really the only one that I have that I wouldn't really argue with is just Tech Gohan as a #1. And that's really the only thing that you can't, I wouldn't say you can't argue, but I would say is like the most like set, not even set in stone. That's like the one thing I'm not really going to be like, I want to hear you out on, right? Like that's about it. Just Tech Gohan at 1. I'm not going to waste your time. You guys know he's going to be there. So just keep that in mind, like I said, with all those fun disclaimers. But I think the 10th spot, there's a couple different units that you could put in that spot potentially. I think if we just kind of scroll, I have like most of the TURs just pulled up here with like EZAs and stuff like that. Somebody like Physical Piccolo right here, I think you could potentially throw him in that 10th spot. Physical Beerus could go in that spot. If you really wanted to make an argument for like future Gohan, you could maybe like Bardock. There's a bunch of different ones. This is Amasu. Like there's a bunch of people that you could toss in on that 10th spot, but because he's on the superheroes team, I'm going to put Android 17 at number 10. Why I like Android 17 is he has pretty easy access to good tanking with damage reduction, right? Where you just have to be under, I believe it's 77% HP, and then you are good to go. And then like, but that's like in today's day and age, that's like one normal from a hard hitting boss and you're good to go. So I think his damage reduction has easy enough access to it, so that's why we're going to put him at 10, but he's also providing key, he's also providing defensive support for the superheroes team, which is why I have him up as high as I do. I think if you're providing any value to the superheroes team, then that is automatically going to be like a bonus point for you, so that's why I have him at 10, but again, if you want to argue any of these other characters at 10, I really don't have a problem with that. So, number 9, this one's, let's go Gogeta. I think Gogeta at number 9 makes a lot of sense. I'm a big fan of, you can hear my chair, I'm sorry, but I'm a big fan of this Gogeta unit. I think he works well, but he is dodge or die at this point at number 9. So the guaranteed crits is obviously nice, and then his dodge chance is at least decent in base and in blue. So we can't take that away from him, and then at least we do have that going for him. So the guaranteed crits when he's in blue, effective against all types, very nice character, good link set, fits on a lot of teams, fits on superheroes, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, movie heroes, a lot of the teams that you are running these days, Transformation Boost, a lot of like the main tier teams within the game, this guy's going to be fitting on Super Saiyans. So just want to keep that in mind as we're going forward. That is why I am a fan of this character. Now, coming in at number 8, I'm going to be putting Super Saiyan 3 EZA, Super EZA, Super Saiyan 3 AGL Goku. Big fan of how they designed this character, especially considering just how old he is. I like that you can just see like a unit from this time period that feels like he's from the Stone Age, just casually rip off like a 13, 14 million attack stat, and then he has dodging and stuff like that. I think they did a good job with filling him out. The Super Saiyan 3 team kind of is like getting a little bit of buffs, especially with the Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This guy is a good partner for him. And all in all, just a solid EZA, right? Super EZA kind of does mess with the bar a little bit. We'll probably do a Super EZA's tier list down the line, but I can't really warrant putting him any higher than this one right here. Just because like his link set, or not his link set, but his link partners can be a little bit tricky, because like Super Saiyan 3 Goku isn't like a jack of all trades that you can run in like any event, especially in like longer term fights. I don't know why I can't talk. But that's why I have him at number 8. I think he's a solid character, and I think they did a really good job with his Super EZA. Let's go ahead and move on to number 7, and that is going to be STR Super Vegeta. Now, STR Super Vegeta, short form content, an absolute beast, a killer if you will. You see a character like that go into something like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, Battlefield, all of these short form content. This guy is going to be an absolute workhorse for you. He's going to be a dog. He's going to take care of business. He's going to do his thing. And that is why I'm really impressed with that character. I think that there's just a lot that he can be doing. And with short form content, I know that this is going to be speaking on the bar of like most players, where it's not like, not everybody is going to be dealing with just the hardest fight, or that was a bad way to put it. Most of the game is not just long form content, right? There's a lot of utility that you can get out of this guy, and especially in a fight like Cell Max or something like that, if you can survive till turn 4 with this guy, he's going to be an absolute monster in there, because especially, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're running 2 of him, you can just keep him stun locked for the rest of the fight, right? Like where you just keep going, you have guaranteed crits, guaranteed stuns. This guy in short bursts is one of the most impressive looking units in the game, and that is why I have him as high as I do. At number 7, I think is a very good spot, because there's some heavy hitters on this specific list. So coming in at number 6, I have Kaioken Blue Goku. Now, you might be wondering, why do you have this guy so high up? It should be pretty obvious. What team is he on? Yeah, I'm sure you guessed it down below. He is on Superheroes. He is on the Reps of U7 team. He is a great linking partner for Evolution Blue Vegeta. He's a great linking partner for UI Goku. He's a phenomenal linking partner for the physical Kaioken Blue Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. This guy is just a nice kind of like utility unit that fits nicely on the Superheroes team, as well as the representatives of Universe 7 team, which are 2 of the better teams in the game right now. Or the tournament participants team, I guess it would be, if you want to run like the 17 and 18 team. I think all in all, this is a really good character that's going to benefit from Universe 7 allies. And in case you guys haven't noticed, with the 9th anniversary, Universe 7 allies are quite prominent these days, considering like the 2nd and 3rd best units in the game are the superhero or the 6th-tier EZAs. So just keep that in mind. Kaioken Blue Goku, if you want to move him down the list, I'm fine with that, but I think all in all, that's why I have him at number 6. Now at number 5, I have Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks. This guy is a monster. I am a big fan of this Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I think the biggest drawback to this character is the fact that he is a little bit of an 11 key merchant, and sometimes it can be tricky to get that 11 key, especially if you are running like a key support floater on like the Buu Saga team or something like that, where you'd primarily be running this guy, or if you're running him on Special Pose. Special Pose saw a huge buff with the Topa celebration, considering Int Gotenks got his EZA. This guy right here, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, got a Super EZA. Topo's as good as he is. We have the LR Gammas on JP. I think that the Special Pose team got a super, like, a big buff, right? So that is why I have this guy as high as I do, and he's also a great linking partner for the other Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who we'll be talking about in a moment. But that's why I have him as high as I do. I think the way he just works in with the teams that he is on, I think is really good, and he's also extremely impressive with like the dodging he's doing, the attack stats he's putting out. I think he is just all in all a solid unit. So let's go ahead and move on to number 4. And I have trouble placing Kefla because Kefla is not on JP, so I don't have experience using her. Now, I have Kefla as high as I do because I've seen her ceiling and I've seen how impressive she can be. So that is why I am giving her the respect of the number 4 spot on the list despite not using her yet. So that is why she's as high as she is. I think she is a little bit bound to a specific team, that being Universe 6, but the beauty of the Universe 6 team is the fact that we do get characters like Hit, we get characters like Kaba, who are running around and doing, as much support as they are doing, changing the orbs to make her orb requirement much easier. The fact that they lowered her orb requirement from 6 is like a major deal, right? And especially like when there's characters like Kale running around, Tech Caulifla got her EZA, STR Kale and or not STR Kale and Caulifla, STR Kale got her EZA, Vados got her EZA. There's just a lot of good things that came out of this specific set of celebrations for her with that EZA. Like her being a global first is a bit surprising considering she came out on JP first, but like the inverse could be said about UI Goku, where he came out on global first and then he EZA'd on JP first. So there we go. I have Kefla at number 4. Let's move to number 3, which is going to be Int Gotenks. Now, Int Gotenks, kind of the same thing that we talked about with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks at number 5. This guy, especially in Super Saiyan 3, is doing some ungodly amount of damage. I've seen like 17 million, 18 million, 19 million supers, all crits back to back when he's in Super Saiyan 3. In Super Saiyan form, he has dodge utility, and he also has the Super Battle Road type utility where he can be stunning. He's doing multiple attacks, so you're going to get multiple chances for that. So that's why I have him as high as I do, especially considering when he goes into the Super Saiyan form, and if he's dodging, he is just unreal. Now, a bit dodge or die, so that can be annoying, but I think the offensive prowess that he is bringing to the table is much more than some of these other dodge or die characters are, right? Like, you are dodge or die, but you're not doing as much damage as Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. You are dodge or die, but you're not doing as much damage as Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and then it's the same thing with you, right? Dodge or die, but he does nowhere near as much damage as Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So there we go. Number 2, I have Fat Boo, or Exchange Boo. I'm sure most of you who play this game know, the Majin Power team, since the start of this celebration, has really seen a lot of buffs, and this guy is kind of an anchor on the team. You kind of want to just stay in Evil Boo, which is a little bit unfortunate, but like I've seen very impressive turns from Super Boo, where he's putting out 26, 27, 28 million super attacks, stuff like that. He has damage reduction. I think that the Evil Boo form is really good with the dodge utility. I believe he seals as well. There's a lot of things that this character is doing, so I think especially if we are to get like an LR Kid Boo during part 2 of the Golden Week, I think we are really going to be cooking, and you know, that is why I have him at number 2. So there we go. Tech Gohan, I'm pretty sure we don't need to say much about this guy. Just an unreal amount of defense, a crazy amount of offense that he can do now, potentially quad supering turn 1, getting all those defensive raises in, greatly stacking, by the way, has guard that never goes away. Just an insane unit, and that is why I have him as high as I do. So let me know what you guys think down below of my top 10 EZA TUR list. Again, 2 through 10, it really is kind of tough to get a specific order, but in my opinion, these are the top 10 in the game right now. Just to give a quick recap of the list for any of you that are watching on like a second monitor, I have Physical Android 17 at number 10, AGL Gogeta Blue at number 9, Super EZA Super Saiyan 3 Goku at number 8, STR Super Vegeta at number 7, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku at number 6, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks at number 5, STR Kefla at number 4, Int Gotenks at number 3, Tech Exchange Boo at number 2, and Tech Godhan at number 1. So, thank guys very much for watching. If you would be so kind to stick around for the member shoutout, I would appreciate that. But if not, thank guys for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you all in the next one. Okay, so you guys know what time it is. It is time for a new member shoutout. We have Baby Chicken, the first member to join as not courtesy of Raudo-kun. So thank you very much, Baby Chicken, for joining the members family. Quick shout out to everybody else as well. We have Rylick, James, Macker, Static, White Tea Steve, Anto, Towelette, The Demon or Blitz, Wanix, Joao, Shafted, Ashish, Scar, James, and Rao. Big thank you to all of the channel members, and if you would like to join the family yourself, go ahead and click the link in the description. You get exclusive access to perks like VIP member of the Discord, early access to specific videos, and community requested videos that are exclusive for members. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.